Not sure why I'd do that. I'll just cut my photo off the back cover. I have plenty more copies of this thing. That would just ruin the photo. That seems pointless. Looks like a decent selection. I'm having trouble visualizing the closet space again.
Say no more, Mr. Harvey. Observe.
I'm pretty sure I could do a cartwheel in here. Oh. Nailed it. What in the... Mr. Harvey, the door appears to be jammed. Could I trouble you for assistance?
Uh-oh, it's really stuck.
Not to worry. Very common with these older units. Try sliding this into the latch, would you please?
It's not working. Hold tight. I'm gonna go get help.
Oh, all right. Please do hurry, Mr. Harvey. Spacious though it is, I fear I failed to inspect this closet for bugs and such.
Looks like a decent selection. I'm not much for cigars, but a cigar cutter might come in handy. No, the realtor will hear me clomping around. It's a sticky wax statue of a town historic figure. Matches wouldn't be enough to melt this. I doubt the locals would look too kindly on me attacking their ancestor with a wrench. Your pointing days are at an end, I'm afraid. The wax isn't sticky enough to stay on there. Maybe if I heated it first. A match isn't enough to melt it. I suppose I could melt this down if the stove was lit. I've stuck the wax to the back. I'll consider it a minor miracle if this fools anyone. Found my badge. It was under my bed.
Hand it over. Was that really so hard? Now what was it that you even needed?
The address of a woman named Lena.
Last name?
Not sure. The telegram with the requisition was smudged.
Typical. Just a moment. It's always something with these guys. Where the hell was that binder? Lucky for you, there's only one Lena in our records. You have a map? There you go. And hey, what a coincidence, it's finally quitting time.
Wait, which side of the street is... Never mind, I'll figure it out. Oh, I should have held on to that umbrella. I better hurry. This has to be the place. Seems obvious now that I'm here. I don't see anyone around, including the sheriff. Time to get some answers. Hello? Lena? No one's here, as usual. Lena? Lena? Relatives of Lena's, maybe? Pretty dour bunch. I probably shouldn't. That's no use to me. It looks custom made. There's a narrow slot on the side for something. I already spent enough time writing. This looks new, at least compared to everything else in here. It's ugly, but not tear it off the wall ugly. Empty. Another radio. Could it show me what happened in here? Only one way to find out. Now where are you, Lena?
Help! Let me go! I can't help you! I see strands. And something's coming. Something's coming! To kill us all! Harvey! Help!
Lena, she was tied up and tortured by those creatures. What are they? They were made of darkness, like the arm that grabbed Oswaldo. Why were they tormenting Lena? Did she do something to anger them? And wait, why did Lena cry out for help? To me? How did she even know my name? No, I refuse to leave another abandoned house with more questions than I came in with. Keep talking, radio. Show me where they took her.
No light, no shadows. Can't be right. Move faster.
Lena, it's the sheriff. Please open the door. We know you're home. We got another noise complaint. We're coming inside.
Can't stop it. Never be able to stop it.
Jesus. Lena, what is all this? Doctor?
Very concerning. We must bring her in for observation.
Lena, please come with us. It isn't safe for you here alone.
No, you're doing exactly what they want.
What who wants?
You can't see it, but you're helping them. You're killing me.
Lena, we're helping you. We're going to protect you from them, I promise.
Ivan, if you would.
No, wait, please. No. No.
The sheriff was here. He took Lena. Or at least his doctor friend did. But wait, the sheriff caught me in Oswaldo's house after he was here. He'd already seen the symbols on Lena's wall when he saw Oswaldo's. He must have made the connection, and now he's desperate to keep things quiet. Is that really just to avoid a town panic? Or does he know something? It doesn't matter. Either way, I need to stay clear of him and find Lena. And that starts with paying the doctor a visit. The sheriff put this up. If I remove it, he'll know someone was in here.
There's no oil in it to light.
Well?
Well, what?
You're the one who knocked, you tell me.
Are you the doctor?
No.
Can I see the doctor?
No.
Why not?
No more appointments today. Emergency care only.
How do you know this isn't an emergency?
You look okay to me, medically speaking.
I desperately need to find one of the doctor's patients. Her name is Lena.
Nope. Nuh-uh. Ever heard of a little thing called doctor-patient privilege?
Yes, but...
But nothing. Lena's file is just as confidential as anybody else's. Now beat it!
So this is Lena's doctor. I need to figure out a way in there to get that file.
This better be good.
What's an example of a medical emergency the doctor would treat right now?
You want an example, young man? An example? Fine. Earlier this evening, Dr. Morgan had to pronounce a poor man dead on arrival. Lost control of his car, crashed, and flew through the windshield. Fellow looked like a meat pretzel.
Oh no.
See, now that's an emergency. Well, that and the shroom gulpers.
Did I hear you say something about shroom gulpers?
Damn shroom gulpers, bane of the whole town.
What are they?
What's it sound like? They're idiots who gulp mushrooms to feel, I don't know, goofy. Most of the time they just sit there and giggle. But sometimes they start thinking they're something crazy, like a banana. Then Dr. Morgan needs to sedate them before they start peeling themselves.
Ew.
Now be on your way. And for everybody's sake, don't gulp any mushrooms.
Haven't heard any
I can barely see 3 feet ahead of me. If I'm going in there, I'll need some light.
Welcome to Villa Ventana. Your window.
Vandalizing the welcome sign is typically a bad look for your first day in town.
These are all still wet. Very wet. I don't think it's broken, and I wouldn't know how to fix it if it were. It's off by a few months, and a few years. No, too risky. Vino Ventana. Looks like someone left their gloves behind. Unburnt Ashes. It's the latest novel from that jerk, Paul Frey. A local critic will be reading from it later this evening. I shouldn't mess with it without a good reason. I don't want that. I hate the guy's guts! I shouldn't mess with it without a good reason. Critic reviews for various books, probably ones by local authors. Tonight, the latest novel from Paul Frey as read by visiting critic Aaron Hunt. Awfully trusting of them to leave fruit outside overnight. They trust me not to steal the fruit, so I won't steal the fruit. Well, I know where to go if I end up needing a cantaloupe. Old Mariner Cigar Store. Lovely evening.
Peaceful, too. For now.
Expecting a war later?
Expecting anything. Colin Faraday, Neighborhood Watch.
Harvey Green. Books. What does the Neighborhood watch out for?
Suspicious activity, along with suspicious inactivity.
Wait, so how much activity isn't suspicious?
Why do you ask? Seems suspicious.
How many people are in the watch?
5, if you count my wife.
And
my 8-month-old son. And my dog.
Uh-huh. Does the Neighborhood Watch work with the police?
The police? Please, you think the sheriff keeps the peace around here?
Yes.
The safety of the public is best secured by the public itself. More specifically, by me, Colin Faraday.
Quite the radio you have back there.
Appreciate it.
Isn't the roof antenna a bit overkill?
Absolutely not. It's for the watch, used only in the most dire of emergencies, tuned to our secure frequency.
Oh, which frequency's that?
Did you miss the secure part, compadre?
Mind if I borrow some gas? Just enough for my lamp here.
Sorry, can't spare a drop.
You can't spare a drop? You planning to mow every lawn in town?
Lawnmower's a ruse. This gas belongs to the Neighborhood Watch Emergency Reserves. Can't be too careful. Don't let your guard down.
I'm no expert, but they look nice enough. These definitely cost money I don't have. Cross-sections and schematics for different bowls and pots. I guess something's finishing up in there. I might ruin whatever's inside. Can't deny the guy makes a lot of pots. It's full of small clay discs.
Hello, friend. You seek to reshape the earth.
Oh, I've never really worked with clay.
Who said anything about clay?
Did you make everything in here?
A few are by students, but for the most part, yes.
Impressive work.
The wheel does the work. We simply leave an impression as it turns.
But don't you turn the... Forget it. Are you done for the day?
I am not, but at this moment, I am a potter with no clay. Hardly a potter at all, really.
Can you get more?
I can, but the absence of a certain leg makes it a challenge.
Right.
Left, actually.
I could bring you some clay if you want.
I will appreciate that, yes. One feels troubled when they do not play their given role. You will bring me clay, and I will give you something from my shop in return.
Where do I find clay around here?
Keep an eye out, friend. You will find it.
Really? That's the best you can do?
No,
That's a lot of little clay discs.
they're gambling chips, friend, for the casino.
You make all of the casino's chips?
I always have and I always will, until one of us is not here. Until you next are here.
The bigger ones must be even more challenging.
I am sorry. Those are for a special client.
Mostly pizza, a few calzones, which, let's be honest, are just folded over pizza. Little Italy pizza and Italian cuisine. Can't go wrong with pizza. The most exquisite pizza. Bold claim. Doubt they could back it up. I have the strangest feeling these guys are brothers. They look crispy. Never fill up on bread. That's how they get you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hands off! That's my only pizza shovel.
Piping hot and ready to go. Do they not have plates? That guy sure has strong opinions about something. That guy sure...
If you're here for dinner, pick a table.
I'm not hungry.
What are you, the health inspector then? We're closed.
What's your problem with the health inspector?
Those government jamokes will find any excuse to shut down an honest local business. I bust my ass night after night slinging pizzas, and they expect me to find time for federally mandated sanitation guidelines. God forbid there's one measly rat in your side salad. Pick it out.
Where did you learn to make pizza?
Ever hear of a little place called Naples?
Yeah.
Well, so had the author of a cookbook I found in the sewer.
You're getting pretty good air on those dough tosses.
Please, this is rookie stuff. Check this out.
Dang!
Haha, best part of the job right there.
Could you toss that dough again?
Oh, you mean like this? I can do this in my sleep. Sometimes I do. Lost a lot of good pillows that way.
Gotta go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hands off! That's my only pizza shovel.
People's clothes are hanging over the pizzeria. Classy. No, if anything falls down there, I'll be in big trouble. No, if anything falls down there, I'll be in big trouble. I think I hear something rustling around up there.
Get it off! Get it off!
I'll admit, that one's on me. Forget it. There might be 10 more cats up there. Forget it.
Oh, that equipment's for members only. Sorry, dear. Well, hello there, sir. Welcome. I'm Judy.
Thanks. I'm Harvey.
What brings you to our little refuge from everyday life?
Do you know a woman in town named Lena?
Oh, Lena? I know who she is. We aren't close, though. Different circles. She always looks a little sad. You know, maybe I should bring her some flowers sometime.
Why the gas mask? Plants don't seem that dangerous.
Oh, the plants aren't, but the pesticides can be. You don't want to breathe in any of those, no, sir.
Mind if I borrow the mask for a little while?
Oh, I wish you could, Harvey. But only club members can use it. Them's the rules.
What's that you're working on?
Oh, this? It's called a bonsai. You prune it so it grows just the way you want. I like to think this little guy appreciates that someone's in charge of all the important decisions. Bye, Harvey.
Constance DeWitt. You are?
Harvey, Green.
You here to compete, or just looking around?
What kind of competition are we talking about?
Floral arrangements, the pinnacle of natural elegance and beauty.
Lovely. Is there a prize?
Membership in the highly selective Villa Ventana Floricultural Guild.
What's that?
It's this, genius. You're standing in it.
Oh, neat. How do I sign up for the competition?
You sure you're up for it?
Why wouldn't I be?
You need to arrange flowers. By the looks of it, you can't even arrange your shirt.
That's a totally different skill set.
Whatever you say. If you're serious, put together an entry and place it on the table over there.
Have you watered those arrangements lately? They seem sad.
I don't think you know what you're talking about, but I also can't afford to risk it. Thirsty little suckers.
2 nice things of flowers ready to be judged. Looks like they're waiting on a third. Not sure why I'd do that. Not sure why I'd do that.
Don't you dare walk off with my bottle!
Oh yeah, sorry. Remnants of a meteorite that landed approximately 30 kilometers southwest of Villa Ventana. That looks a lot more heavy than remnants of another meteorite. That looks a lot. The astrolabe was used for centuries to identify stars and planets in the night sky. They're painted with an impressive amount of detail.
Thank you. I find myself with an impressive amount of free time.
Is this really how close the planets are to each other?
Oh, dear me, no. But we only had so much rectangle to work with. Welcome, fellow galactic traveler.
Hi. Why are you calling me a galactic traveler?
Why, because you are. All of us are. Hurtling audaciously through the Milky Way aboard our great spherical vessel.
I feel pretty stationary.
An illusion. The speeds of Earth's orbit and rotation hold so miraculously constant that we feel nothing. Well, just have a look around. I'm sure you'll pick up a factoid or two.
Why does this town have an observatory?
Villa Ventana's high hilltops make it stellar for stellar observation. Regrettably, Villa Gaviota's substantially higher hilltops make it even more stellar. And it's 30 minutes up the road. All of which is to say, we don't get many visitors. So, welcome!
So is there a telescope I can look through?
Sadly, our research telescope is off-limits to guests. However, we have set up a spyglass at the rear window.
What's the difference between a spyglass and a telescope?
A spyglass is weaker, better suited for terrestrial observation of distant objects and landmarks. You'll find it provides a striking view of Ventana Peak.
I'm a little rusty on my planets. Could you refresh my memory?
Certainly. Over on the left there, you'll see the sun, which is our star. Then we have our 4 smaller planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, of course, and Mars. Then we have the much larger cohort of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Thank you. That brought it all rushing back.
Anytime.
Are you an astronomer?
Would you enjoy the hokey answer where I say that every human who looks up at the night sky is an astronomer?
Not really.
Then, yes, I am an astronomer.
So, anything new in space?
The community is abuzz with excitement over the recent discovery of a 9th supposed planet. Pluto, they're calling it.
What do you mean, supposed planet?
It feels hasty to classify it as such. If the reports are true, it's even smaller than the moon. The moon! Plus, now I'm stuck here painting a Pluto to add to our educational display.
If you don't think Pluto deserves to be in the planet display, don't add it.
But the larger community has reached consensus.
Is that what Copernicus said when he figured out the sun revolves around the Earth?
Earth around the sun.
Whatever.
The thing is, Copernicus was disputing a fundamental understanding of the cosmos. This is like arguing about whether a particular shirt is a small or a large.
Yes, but what happens when you wear a large shirt when you're supposed to wear a small?
Oh my god. You look ridiculous. You're right, I have to take a stand. Here, take my Pluto before I overthink this.
Yes, stay strong for science. The armillary sphere was used to model the movement of the heavens relative to Earth. I probably shouldn't. Complicated astronomy gadgets. I probably shouldn't touch anything.
That's correct.
Nobody would miss one old broken compass. There's plenty more in there, and I could see this being useful. Ventana Peak is known the world over for the unique rock formation at its summit, an arched opening that locals fittingly call the Window. Scholars continue to debate whether the window is the result of natural erosion or the deliberate work of an ancient civilization. It's bolted onto the base. I can't smuggle the whole thing out of here. It's bolted. There's a big sign hanging across it that says no. Fugitive at large, Sammy Pillow Fight Marino, considered armed and not even remotely dangerous. It's locked tight. There's no way I'm forcing that padlock open. I don't even know what this building is. Breaking in seems reckless. Automaton. The sign's all rusted. Keep out. I don't want to go in there anyway. Whoa, look at the size of this place. It could probably fit everybody in the whole town. I don't think it could look more foreboding if it tried.